I was thinking about how funny it is that like even this, like what I'm doing here, which seems so simple, took so much effort just to get it to this point. So when I first started making these videos or whatever, I was like facing the opposite direction that I'm facing right now, and like my windows look out to just brick walls. Like that's all you see in the window. If you're next to the window, you can see a little bit of sky, but for the most part, it's brick walls. It's like the worst thing. Like no one wants to see that on a psychological level. Like that is just not the message that I wanted to be sending. It might work in a movie for like a certain effect, but like what I'm trying to do, the last thing I want. So then I did that, and then I like the lighting was all bad, and then I moved into the living room. Anyway, it just takes a lot more work to make things look effortless than you would think. And who knows, maybe people look at this and they think it looks stupid and bad and whatever, and it probably is. Like I probably have a lot more I could be doing and a long way to go to make this look like really good, but like, I'm pretty happy with it. You can barely see I got this like painting in the background of a giraffe. I like that a lot. Try to frame like my head in the right spot. Get the soft. I bought these like lights to make like the shadows look even. Bought a ring light to like make your eyes pop and all that stuff. But anyway, I was thinking about that because this morning, like, I try to do things in like bulk, kind of. So I try to make. I try to do all my like my filming, like in a. You know, I don't. Today I'm doing filming in a bulk. So I made a whole bunch of videos today, but just the raw footage. Sometimes I like to do it like a little bit on Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, maybe Thursday night, and then pick a weekend and then just like edit everything or whatever. But I do it in these stages. Anyway, this morning, so okay, when I first started making videos, one of the things that I had asked Redditors about was my sound, and they told me that it was atrocious, and it was because I didn't know what I was doing. So I bought this thing, and it's improved drastically, and I've learned a little bit. Like if you go on to the editing program and hit this thing called normalize, it like brings up the volume levels. Whatever, you don't need to know all that. But this morning I was gonna make a video, and then like I turned on this thing, and like something happened where it started like blinking blue, and like it wasn't showing up on like I always forget. This is called like a receiver or a transmitter, and the other piece is called the receiver or the transmitter. I just never remember which one's which. But anyway, the thing that's over there like wasn't registering this thing, and this thing kept blinking blue, and I couldn't figure it out, and I was like, what is going on? And so I like tried to like press the button again, and like that didn't do anything. I tried turning it off, turning it back on, tried all this stuff or whatever. Had to go online, and like I'm on ChatGPT, and I'm like, hey, this is the problem, blah 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 blah. That's not working. Like ChatGPT isn't. They're kind of telling me to look at the manual, and it was like, what is going on? I didn't know. So eventually, I went onto YouTube, and I found this guy who was like, okay, if it's not pairing, like put it back in the thing, and blah 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 blah. So I did that, and magically it started working again. And I was like, all right, cool, cool, cool. But it's so funny because like there was all this, that wasn't easy, and it was stressful, and it was like it took some amount of effort and brain power to like figure out what I had done wrong on a technical aspect. And you got to do all that, and it just leads you right back to square one, which is making a video. So like all this work just to do the same thing you always do. Some kind of metaphor there, like how much work it takes just to break even sometimes. You're not starting at ground zero. You're starting in the pit of hell, and you got to climb out just to get to zero sometimes. I think maybe that's a metaphor for like, I think where I am right now. So like I'm climbing out of hell in a lot of ways just to get back to square one, which is really crazy because we were writing a song last night called Start Over. Start Over. And me and my buddy both heard it. Like we both heard the word start when we were playing. We were just jamming and we both heard that. That's right. But yeah, right now, man, I'm just getting back to the ground floor, and I couldn't be happier about it. Because the ground floor sounds pretty nice compared to where I've been. Pretty nice. Talk to you later.